Hello, Lisa Wells from Food, Fit and Freedom. How are you feeling? Just thought I would pop in on this beautiful Friday afternoon to give you some advice about expectations, what you might be expecting from yourself, from your eating habits, all that kind of thing. Our expectations can really fuck things up. It really can, because you want to be one way, you want to be achieving this thing, you want it so desperately, your heart hurts, you want to achieve this thing so much, you want to be healthy, you want to not be doing these other behaviors. And I know what it's like when your heart hurts so much, when you're doing a behavior that you don't want anymore. It's not helpful. So we have expectations of how we want to be. Are these expectations helpful? Are they realistic? Possibly not, because if they're causing you pain, if they're causing grief, then they're not helpful. So I have a module on expectations in my workshops and in the work that I do. So expectations. What expectations do you have for yourself about food and what you're eating and how things are going for you? An expectation is a belief you have about what will happen or how things should be. Sometimes our expectations can be too high and unrealistic. And I know you want results, and you will get them. And you know, we live in a crazy world that's obsessed with setting goals and achieving things and doing all that kind of stuff, and we're really hard on ourselves to get these things done. So if you find yourself feeling unsuccessful, or if you feel like you can't continue, or you feel like you're not getting the results you want, this is a good time to face yourself and recommit and refocus on what you want and what you're doing. You have to accept where you are at now. This is crazy important. And I'm talking to myself here as well. You know, a lot of the times when I'm doing these things and I'm teaching these things, these are the things that I need to know as well. To accept where you are right now. That is hard, Mama. That is hard. It's hard to accept where you are right now when you feel like you are doing a crap job. You know, you're doing the things that you think will work to make you feel better or to be a better person, but accept who you are, how you are right now in this moment. You are good enough. And that's a feeling. That's a feeling within yourself. So if you find your expectations are not being met, it's probably because you're in your head again and allowing the thoughts to consume you. Or your thoughts are having too much airtime. Your thoughts are going, well, if you were good enough, this would be happening and this wouldn't be happening. And you're doing this because, you know, you're just not good enough and you can't do it. So you're giving those thoughts too much airtime. So some tips and some things to remember and some questions to ask yourself about your expectations, about where you're at the moment. So what is your expectation at this point of what you're doing? What are you expecting from yourself that's not happening? So I guess at the moment for me, I'm doing well with exercise. I'm getting up, 5 out of 7 mornings at 6 o'clock in the morning to go for my walk and do my exercise. And that's really amazing. And I need to give myself credit for that. So what is your expectation of what you're doing, and what are you doing well? And we need to focus more on what we are doing well. That needs to have more airtime than what we're not doing well. So is your expectation at the moment reasonable? Probably not. I guess mine aren't, when it comes to my business and what I'm doing in my business and helping people overcome overeating. I think my expectations, because I want to help a lot of people. A lot of people are in pain with overeating at the moment. A lot of people are stuffing their faces at the moment, and I know that I can help them, and it frustrates me that I'm just not getting to the people that I want to get to. Okay. Anyway, it's not about me, it's about you. Okay, so look back at the negative belief patterns. Have some negative patterns crept back in? Are you catastrophizing? Are you being black and white thinking? That's a good one to look at. Are you being too hard on yourself? Probably, yes. Is there a way that you can feel what you are feeling and love yourself anyway? Is there a way that you can do what you're doing and love yourself anyway? That was a good question. So remember, what we are doing is a long-term solution. It is not a quick band-aid solution. Learning self-love and self-care is not a 4-week diet plan. It is an ongoing and ever-changing adventure. And there are some layers. We know there are some layers. Okay. It's also a time to take full responsibility for your actions and stand in your power. So what's happening? You're experiencing resistance. You're not getting the results that you want from your expectations. So you can take charge. You can still take charge. Take full responsibility for what is going on and for your actions, and stand in your power, which is how to overcome it. A really powerful place to be in. So do you need to recommit to your processes? Do you need to recommit to writing to your subconscious mind? Do you need to recommit to your mantra? If you do, that is fine. It is totally okay. It is a big learning process that can take months, up to a year, if not more. We're always learning. So to get, these are new skills that we're getting to work in our favor. And whoa, there goes all my papers. Hang on. Anywho, thank you, gust of wind, for that. Okay. Here we go. Expectations. Yes. Right. Okay. Where are we at? Almost done. Okay. So take full responsibility and claim your power back. Claim your power back. There is no perfect. There is progress. You have made progress. You have made progress, whether you feel it or not. I know you have. You have done such a great job to be where you are right now. There is no failure, only feedback. Take the feedback and go from there. So get your journal, get your pen. What feedback are you getting at the moment? The feedback is, I feel like a loser and a failure because I don't have any clients yet. Or yours might be that I feel like a loser and a failure because I can't keep stuffing my face every day. You have to stand up to it and own it. Take your power back, because that is not real. That is a bold-faced lie. You are not a loser. And you can do this, and you are actually doing it right now. Right. What are you making that feedback mean about you? Is it positive or is it negative? If the feedback is negative, ask yourself the face yourself questions, which are a different module. So, are you making the feedback mean something positive or negative? Okay. So if you're making it mean something negative, then you just have to get back in touch with your feelings. Hello, Gibby. Okay, hang on. I'll get you some more questions to journal on. Okay, so what is it that I'm feeling at the moment? If I have that food, what is the feeling I think having that food will give me? Is it relief? Is it comfort? Is it security? Okay, you're looking for something, a feeling. You're looking to feel better. And you can give that to yourself instead of using the food. Okay, so what is it that I really need now that the food is providing for me? Here's my little cat. Gibby, hello. Okay, so that is just some amazing questions to ask yourself, and just to get yourself out of a lull or a hump or a stagnant bit of energy. You can do this, and you are doing it, and I'm proud of you, and I think you're amazing, and I will talk to you soon.